welcome to Business Growth School for Service Providers podcast. I'm your host Ali Salman, and this podcast is brought to you by Rapid Boost Marketing, online marketing for service providers. Are you a dentist, realtor, lawyer, accountant? Do you provide services locally? Then this podcast is for you. Here we share strategies, tricks, and techniques on how to generate more leads and sales using online marketing. Join us every day for 5 minutes and take away strategies which you can apply in your business. Guys, welcome to episode 232 of Business Growth School for Service Providers. Super excited to have you guys today. My name is Ali Salman, and today we are talking about colors and its impact on the number of leads and its impact on the purchasing decisions, its impact on like how people react on your website to your ad campaigns, right? What colors have an impact on it, and how basically colors, right, help improve your marketing results. End of the day, it's all about making your phone ring. It's all about getting you that damn email, right, lead. So how can you do that, right? And how colors affect those decisions, right? Okay. So let me tell you, certain studies, and basically, and then we'll talk about some practical implications, and we'll basically also talk about which color is the best color for you to use for your call to actions, right? Okay. And I'm sure everyone would love to know that. So let's talk about, the first thing, color of your room. So there was a study done, and it basically it found out that as soon as people get up, right, or they go in a room or in a space, right, right away the color of that room have an impact on their mood. So again, the color of a room where people are entering, right, have basically a lot of impact. So it's basically if it was a color, like a red color or a bright color, then the heart rate goes up, right? They're basically more on the caution, they're more on the alert, right? Whereas more neutral colors like blue, green, and gray, right, help them relax, right? So colors have an impact on your mood. How people feel does have an impact, basically the colors around them, right? Second study was done, basically colors and memory, right? So this is again very interesting study. And this study was done just to find out that, let's say, when people go through two exact same materials at the same time, but one material is basically in red, the other one, the test color is used as blue, right? So this is what they found. Red was associated with more of a memory. People remembered things in their head. As far as the blue and the green was more related with the creativity factor. So people then remembered, right, a lot of the information, but they were able to be more creative, right? So example is red was more used in the office environment, right? Basically where there's more repetitive work, where they want people to basically do remember things and follow a very strict process. As far as the blue and other color was basically used in an office where it was creativity was much more higher. So this study talks about color and memory, right? There's another study basically done on Olympians. I think it's 2004 or one of those years. There's an anthropologist, right? And what he found out that in boxing, when people were wearing red shorts, right, over blue shorts, they won 60% of the time, outright. They did this study in taekwondo. They also did study in boxing. So color red, right, whenever athletes wear it, right, they feel more dominant. They feel that they have basically it's more or less like an adrenaline rush, right? So also, you're not consciously reacting to the colors, but subconsciously your mind and your brain is basically trained to react to colors. Just like emergency lights, we see it, all of a sudden we get conscious, right? Now, all of this is basically explaining that colors have an impact on us, for sure. I mean, colors basically make us feel differently, basically help us make purchase decisions, right? And also there's a reason that a lot of toys which are targeted towards, let's say, girls, or like small age girls from 2 years to like 5 or 6 years, 7 years old, 8 years old, they're all pink, predominantly pink, because you know what? Color has an impact on the purchase decision, right? So these three studies tell us something. So HubSpot basically applied the principle of colors. And what they found out, by changing a color on their call to action button, that's one thing they changed, right? They were able to increase their leads on that landing page, on that page of the website by 21%. Guys, 21%, that's impressive. That's amazing, right? Like imagine each one of your website pages increases the leads by 21%. I'm sure you'll be a happy camper too. So here, we clearly see that changing a color do have an impact on the results. So that's for sure. Now, before I tell you that what's the best color for call to actions, let me get to another thing first, right? We also know this, that male and female have different color preferences. So let's say if your customers are more females, you should be focusing on different colors. If your customers are like, especially your decision makers, people who make decisions when it comes to your buying your services or your products, right? Who is that person? Is it a male? Is it a female, right? Depending on that, you can choose colors effectively in your marketing. Another thing is basically like, we have to know that on the website, it's not just about like, overall color scheme, but there's a lot of tiny things. Example is the color of your text. Very important, right? How is it in contrast with the background? Right? How easy is it to read on the mobile and on the desktop? Also in the low light settings, right? Very important. How is it basically easier to read for colorblind people, right? Very important. Again, the color of your buttons, we have already talked about the HubSpot case study. Third thing is the color of your headlines and list items. So number one thing is what we're trying to prove with these studies is like colors have an impact on our buying decisions. 100%. That's for sure. If it has an impact on our buying decisions, right, then that means that colors do have an impact the way our leads and our clients contact us on the website. And it's already proven by the studies like HubSpot that if you but just by keep tweaking and changing the website colors, right, you'll be end up increasing your conversion rate. Now, people ask me, what colors should I use? You know what? Every different study have found different colors to be effective in different industries. Because in HubSpot's case, the red color, the red call to action button did better than the blue one and the green one, right? But in your industry, it could be completely different. It could be that green might do better. We know that blue tends to do really, really well in the B2B space, right? But also, red also tends to do really well when there's an urgency, where people there's a scarcity. You want people to take action, right? Okay. So end of the day, colors have an impact. So what I was trying to get down to with this episode is make sure that you play with the colors on your website, right? Change the colors text, right? Text color, change the buttons color, change your headlines color, change say, and try and find out that is it helping your conversion ratio or not. Because we know for sure that colors have an impact on the way people make decisions. So maybe you're using the wrong colors or not the best colors for your audience, right? And how you're going to find out? You're going to find out by testing and basically we call the A/B split testing. Test different variations of different pages and try to understand that which one is better, working better for your brand or for your business, right? Okay. I'll catch you in the next episode. But before I let you go, right, go to rapidboostmarketing.com/grow, and also in the show notes you'll find the link where all these studies I have linked, right? Okay, so you can actually find out that who did the study, when it was done, and if you want to go deeper into that, there's some more other resources on that page. I hope I'm gonna catch you in the next episode. Have a good day, guys. Make it count. Bye bye. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you want to listen to previous episodes, go to rapidboostmarketing.com/grow. Again, I'll repeat that, rapidboostmarketing.com/grow. I'll catch you tomorrow bright and early with another business growth lesson. Have a good day. Take care. Bye-bye.